Welcome to the first part of Module 5, and thanks again for choosing Accidental Project Manager, the course and online experience. The E in the project method stands for Execute. Module 5 is based on the 5th chapter of the book, and it focuses on how to make project execution effortless. In addition to good planning up front, execution can be more effortless if you develop some of the critical soft skills needed to succeed. In this module, Part 1 is about delegation. Part 2 considers the importance of follow-up, and Part 3 looks at giving and receiving feedback, and Part 4 considers how to hold people accountable. Perhaps you were expecting some technical skills to be a part of this topic. In reality, while your project is executing, most of the technical skills are required for monitoring and control, a topic for Module 6. After having a good plan, project management soft skills will help the team to achieve the best performance. In this module, we're going to focus on 4 key soft skills. Delegation. You are a technical expert, but now you are the project manager. Focus on managing and delegate work to the team. Follow-up. Don't assume work is getting done and handoffs are happening as scheduled. Follow up to make sure things are running smoothly. Feedback. Frequent feedback on performance, praising the good and gently correcting the bad will make sure the team stays on track. And accountability. The team needs to be accountable for completing the project. Unfortunately, new project managers often lack confidence or fear loss of control, leading to lower levels of delegation. Even more unfortunately, loss of control is what normally happens when project managers fail to delegate and do too much by themselves. They have to resist the "I can do it better or faster myself" thinking and set up a successful delegation. Correct delegations will help to reduce and level workloads. A correct delegation considers the skill level required for the task and then selects the best person to carry out the task. As delegations and project work continue, everyone's self-confidence, including the self-confidence of the project manager, will receive a boost. Delegation taps into the power of the team to accomplish project activities. It can be a learning experience, boost team confidence, and be a step toward developing a high-performing team when done properly. A project manager will achieve more by delegating what others can do, even if they are not up to his or her level of competence, because the focus will be on planning and managing. Delegation starts with 4 easy steps. First, the right person should be selected for the task and empowered to get the job done. This is someone that has the necessary skills or can obtain the necessary skills to get the job done. If the task is too far below or too far above the competence level of the team member, frustration may result. 2. What needs to be accomplished and any expectations should be clearly communicated. Through open-ended questions and asking the individual to repeat instructions back to you, if necessary, make sure the task is well understood. 3. The communication should discuss the what, but leave the how to the team member. This will empower the team member. As team members feel empowered, their performance on the project will increase. As the person making the assignment, sincerely demonstrate confidence that the team member will successfully complete the assignment. If you can follow these 4 simple steps, then you will have the necessary basics. Of course, having the perfect resource available is not always possible. So when you need to make a compromise, to consider the impact of the assignment on the growth of the individual and the risk to the project based on the competence of the individual and the complexity of the task. Consider this graph will help you grow the team over time. Give assignments which will help the team learn and grow. As you become more skilled in delegations, consider how any decisions that need to be made with respect to how the work is done will be made. You obviously don't want to just tell someone how to do the work, but if their level of competence for the task is low, you may want to make a decision and then make sure they understand and buy into it. Of course, an option for someone highly competent at any level of complexity may be trusted to both decide and then carry out the task. Take a moment to understand the subtle differences between each of these possible statements. There are 5 very common barriers to enacting a successful delegation. Understand what these are and avoid the pitfalls. First, the project manager may have a personal interest in the task. While you may have a personal interest, your job now is to manage and grow the team. Don't let your personal interests get in the way of a successful delegation, especially if it will help another team member grow. Often project managers think, I can do it better or faster myself. While this may be true, it's again clearly not helping the team. Give team members the opportunity to grow. The project manager may lack confidence in the capability of others. It's important for you to personally know each and every team member. Don't lose sight of this. You should confidently know what each team member is capable of. The project manager may also be afraid to lose control of the work and not know what is going on. However, if they appropriately follow up after the delegation, we're going to look at this in the next part of this module, you will know what is going on and be able to appropriately manage the situation. Fifth and final, team members may fear criticism for mistakes or lack of confidence. You need to give feedback frequently and constructively. If this attitude persists in the team after you have made a few delegations, consider how you might either change your delegation strategy or the feedback that you give to support and empower the team. It is also important to consider that no inappropriate delegations are made. First and foremost, don't delegate anything you are clearly responsible for and able to carry out. If a task is vague or ill-defined, make sure it is better understood before carrying out the delegation, or make sure that the team member understands there may be something vague that needs to be accomplished. Crisis management and sensitive or confidential tasks are probably not good candidates for delegation. Once again, carefully consider how you handle these matters. It is also not appropriate to overload or burden someone. Make sure you consider workloads when you choose who to delegate to. Considering these potential delegation issues may help avoid unnecessary project risks. A successful delegation needs to be supported as the work progresses. Do not only identify the right person, but follow up with them as the work progresses. Be very clear about your expectations. Be sure you set standards for success, a timeline, and if the work will take more than a few days, set progress milestones for follow-up. If necessary, make sure that key stakeholders that will be impacted or involved know that a delegation has been made. Then meet regularly with the team member to make sure work is progressing as planned. And most important, remember to practice acknowledgement. Celebrate success when the task is complete and make sure the team member knows they were successful. Again, thanks for choosing the course. If you have questions, concerns, or technical issues, don't forget to contact us at support@ppcgroup.us. In part 2 of this module, we'll look at how to appropriately follow up on delegations and other work assignments. See you soon in the next segment.